Welcome to Cedar Woods Farm. I'm Donna, and I'm going to share another autumnal cocktail recipe with you today. This one also involves apple cider, like the one last week. Last week I showed you one that used Prosecco and caramel vodka and apple cider. Today's recipe involves rum, any dark spiced, I prefer spiced rum. And the actual recipe, which is from Food Network, called for cinnamon schnapps, which I think would be really good. I didn't have that, so I am doing the best with what I have, which is apple brandy. So we're going to see. I figure, it's two darkish liquors. I think they'll go. And then I'll also have some cinnamon sticks and some apple slices that are soaked in lemon juice to keep them from turning. So, and I've got emus that are trying to get in my stuff. All right, so I'm going to show you this recipe, and then I have a couple of things I want to share with you, just some things that have happened this week on the farm. One really good, sweet thing, and one not so good thing that we have rectified. But anyway, so I've got a cup here with too much ice in it, but I'm going to go on. And I've got an audience over here. I wish you could see this. I've got one of my big red hens and the little rooster are sitting on the wheelbarrow, like right here, talking to me as I talk to you. So if you hear that, that's her. So this week I steeped the apple cider in rosemary. Last week it was thyme, so it smells good. And I've got my cup of ice. So I'm just gonna whoop-de-ding-dang that. And then now I'm going to put in, and I'm not very exact when I make these drinks. The actual recipe calls for 1/4 of a gallon of apple cider, 1/2 cup of rum, 1/2 cup of cinnamon schnapps. So that's what you're supposed to do. I'm going to do, and that was like a cup or a cup and a half of apple cider. So I'm doing 2 Fritas of rum, and I've got to put the lid back on everything or else the emus will take it and run. I have a tiny bottle of Jim Beam maple, and they've already carried this note across the yard twice. So, have to watch these guys. All right, and I'm going to do, holy cow, no, I'm going to do one, no, oh my God, stop it. I'm going to do 1 Frita of the apple brandy. It is crazy up here today. Oh my gosh, stop. All right, we're keeping it together here. No, we're keeping it together. All right, go on. I'm going to put my cinnamon stick. I really need to have a whole compilation of just, gosh, of the bloopers. I could do a whole show of just, just bloopers. Okay, let me show you this guy. This is what I'm dealing with. Well, as they walk away. Okay. And then this is what I've got down here and up here. So, anyway. All right. I'm going to put a cinnamon stick. And I can't open the package. Oh my gosh, it's Monday. Okay, I got it. All right. I've got a prettier glass this week. Last week I had my black skull glass. My goodness. All right, and I forgot a spoon, so we're just gonna try to shake this up as best we can. Improvisation. the name of the game. Oh, and the apple in there. Remember, that counts as your daily fruit serving. All right. Oh, how pretty is that? So I just got these stemless champagne glasses the other day. I had never seen those before, but I like stemless. I think they'd be good like juice glasses. All right, I'm gonna try this for the first time. Blech. Okay, don't like it. What does it need? I think it needs more rum. This is gonna be the worst video I've ever made. All right, let me stir this. So I'm thinking that the recipe is probably the way you need to go with this. So instead of the apple brandy, you need to use cinnamon schnapps. I can see that making this really good. In fact, I'll do that in a forthcoming video because you don't want to do this. Ugh, that's even worse. Okay, well, let's move on. This recipe was a fail, but that's okay. So let me tell you, the emus have gone around the corner, so maybe they won't. You know what? They will try to eat all of this. Okay. So a couple of things. First of all, I'll get a close-up of these two goobers. Hello. What you doing? Hello. All right. So I noticed a couple days ago. All right. Nope. That one of my red hens, like her, had these places on her head, like these bloody sores. And at first I thought, well, you know, maybe she went under, I don't know, we don't have fences, but I thought maybe she had snagged it, you know, on something and hurt herself. And I was like, well, okay, I'm just going to keep an eye on her and make sure nobody's pecking. I was afraid one of the other hens were pecking at her. Here's where all the noise is coming from. So then last night, I was just up here with the chickens, and I've got two little roosters, like bantam roosters. Most of my hens are standard size. They're New Hampshire Reds. There's the black ones are Australorps. So, and the roosters had done great. I mean, they didn't bother anybody. I mean, you know, for the most part. But this one rooster was or is, he still lives, just not here, a Seabright, beautiful, gorgeous little guy. But I witnessed last night what was happening to my hen, and it was him. So, so he's gone. You only get one chance around here with my hens, so it was bad. So we have relocated him. There was a nice man at the feed store, a farmer that was like, oh yeah, I've got chickens and I'll take him. So he's gone. So now I've got just one little rooster, and which is fine. I mean, I would be fine with none. So that's cool. And then the other thing, this is really cool, I think. So we rescued this little black chicken. In fact, Stinky was the subject of a video, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I put Stinky to bed because she likes to be lifted on my arms up in the barn. And so I'm not even sure. I mean, we didn't know what kind of chicken she was. She's not quite a bantam, but she's certainly not standard size. But when we got her, like I said, she was a rescue chicken. Everybody else in the flock had picked on her, and so she had cuts and, peck marks, sores all over the top of her head. She was just sad looking. Her feathers were all going the wrong way. And so we called her Stinky because she was stinky. She was like the rescue child. And so, took care of her, kind of, I don't know that you'd say nursed her back to health, but gave her a good place and lots of food, and nobody here picked on her. So she apparently has grown up because all my hens, the standard hens, lay either dark cream colored or light brown eggs. One of them, Juju, actually lays like a beautiful pink. Oh my gosh. Okay, Stinky is on the nest, and I swear I didn't plan this. Do you see her? That's Stinky. Stinky, my goodness. Have you laid an egg? Okay, the worst video is turning into maybe the best. Can I see? Can I see what you have? Oh my gosh. So, thank you, Stinky. Thank you. Stinky lays blue eggs. I can't believe that just happened. I really can't. So I had come up one afternoon. This happened a week or more ago. Came up to get the eggs, and I'm just getting the eggs. And there was a blue one. I honestly thought somebody had played a prank. So anyway, I just think it's a sweet story. It's kind of karma, that we took in this stinky, infected, beat up little chicken. And she is what people tell me is called an Easter egger. And they're just little chickens that lay blue and green and I don't know what other color eggs. So pretty sweet. Makes me almost cry. Oh, these chickens. So the only maybe calamity with the rooster is that his main girlfriend, he had many, but his main girlfriend is a black hen, an Australorp, named Ricardo. We're not gender specific with our names around here. But anyway, here is I don't know if you can see her. There's Ricardo. She lays her eggs here in this corner for some reason. But anyway, I hope she's not sad about it. Probably she will be relieved, or she might not have even noticed that Fancy Pants, that was the rooster's name, is gone. So blue eggs, one less rooster, and an autumnal cocktail. That's a fail. Don't do this one. Thanks for joining.